Welcome to our ultimate guide to social media in China. In this video, we're going to be looking at WeChat Mini Programs and the incredible opportunities they offer for companies. The next thing is mini programs. Now, mini programs really are awesome. It's hard to overstate what a revolution they've been in terms of the social ecosystem. While in the West, so many social platforms are monetizing by advertising, mini programs give this really unique opportunity for brands to take content marketing and turn it into something much more interactive and exciting for the users. There's three key advantages to mini programs. They load instantly, they're easy to develop, they use web technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, so almost any web developer could get up and running, building a mini program quite quickly. And in fact, WeChat's built some awesome tools to make that possible. And then the other thing is they're deeply integrated within WeChat. So you can easily log in with your profile information from your WeChat account. You can make payments within them, and they are very shareable within the WeChat ecosystem. Alan Zhang, the founder of WeChat, who we actually covered in a previous video, his vision for mini programs was that he felt native apps inside iOS and Android were a bit cumbersome. If you wanted to install an app, you had to go and search in the App Store, find the app, you had to click, download it, wait for it to download, and then probably register for a separate account in that new app. It would take quite a while to get up and running, and many of the uses of apps in our daily lives are quite mundane. They're not things where we really care about them, perhaps paying for parking, signing up for something very quick, creating a loyalty program in a store. And this is where WeChat mini programs really excel. They originally started out at just 1 megabyte in size, and since that limit has been increased to 2 and I believe even 10 megabytes these days. But still, over the very fast 4G network connections in China, that loads almost instantly. Your users are not waiting to download them. They didn't have to go and find them. Generally, they're very discoverable. They can be sent to you by a friend. With one click, you open it. With the second click, you attach your WeChat identity to that mini program, and then you're able to perform the action, whether or not it's joining up for a fitness class or something else like that. So on this next slide, we can see the success of WeChat mini programs. And this is testament to their usability. Within a very short period of time, we've reached this point where a huge percentage of WeChat's user base are active on mini programs. And this pie chart on the right shows just how many different places there are to discover mini programs, from the main menu inside the WeChat chat screen. You can embed them within your official articles. You can link them in your official account. They can be shared within WeChat groups. You can scan a special type of QR code to instantly open a mini program. And again, QR codes in this case provide this wonderful connection between the offline and online world, especially for these touch points in physical locations. You can instantly jump customers into a mini program where they could be provided with rich functionality. You could have a store where people don't buy the product in store, but they just scan a mini program, purchase it online, and have it delivered to their house. A fantastic example of how we can instantly connect the online and offline world with this very convenient system. Next, we have a couple of examples of mini programs to show you what the experience is like. So Watson's is a pharmacy or drugstore, a little bit like Boots in the UK or maybe CVS in the US. And Watson's here have their membership card app. So instead of having to sign up for some membership program, you can instantly just get your membership program there in a mini program. You don't have to have a separate app. And every time you go to the store, you just open it, show your unique QR code to the cashier, and then you're able to get the points added to your account and also see the benefits that you can get. The next one, another great online to offline touchpoint, is signing up for workout classes. FitFam is this community here in Shanghai where they meet in local parks and stadiums to do workouts together for free. And they are able to easily have people sign up and share these inside groups, bring friends, and it all just takes a couple of seconds to join in to a workout. One of the great things about mini programs is how many different places there are to access them inside WeChat. And on this side, we can see 4 of the most common. You can see that they can be shared as this great card inside a group chat. So in this case, we're encouraging a friend to sign up for a workout. Also, if you slide down from the top of the chat page on the WeChat chat screen, you can see there's a little, what looks like a home screen of apps, and we'll cover why that's interesting in a minute. You can also search for them inside WeChat to find ones you've used previously, and they also feature very prominently in the top of search results throughout WeChat. Then finally, you can also embed them in content, and this is one of the great things for marketers, to provide a rich touch point for users from content marketing. This is probably one of the big differences with social in the West, where a lot of it is just about content that links to somewhere else. With mini programs, we can allow the users to do things, buy things, sign up for services, or even just be part of some interactive experience, a store finder or something like that, right inside the WeChat ecosystem with one click. It really is a fantastic opportunity for brands, and mini programs are really easy to develop and get going with. Next, we just wanted to cover this, but it's one of the most interesting parts about mini programs for us. It's kind of this tension between Apple and Tencent. This question, is the mini program a Trojan horse inside Apple's ecosystem? Apple's developer guidelines very clearly say you cannot build your own app store inside your app in iOS. But yet at the same time, that appears to be exactly what WeChat has done with mini programs. We're not quite sure where this is going to go in the future, because obviously Tencent needs WeChat to be available on the iPhone. The iPhone's incredibly popular in China, especially with more high net worth consumers who are probably the ones that are quite valuable for WeChat in terms of the money they spend on payments. But at the same time, it must be eroding Apple's margin when it comes to people buying apps, and is a threat. And so Apple has to make WeChat available too, because they're not going to sell anywhere near as many iPhones if WeChat was blocked from their app store. We really don't know where this is going to go, and Apple have recently themselves introduced app clips, which allow them to take little parts of their native iOS apps and open them instantly. So it's going to be interesting to watch this space. If you want to get more familiar with mini programs, here are 3 great resources. The first one is a course that I was fortunate to be part of between Udacity, the learning platform, and Tencent. And I got to present a quick developer course on how to get started on mini programs, all taught in English with examples to follow. The next thing is a white paper from the consultancy 3110. They deeply understand this ecosystem, and this is a great way to understand how you can use a mini program to really provide a lot more rich functionality, particularly when it comes to e-commerce. And then third, this great guide from Wiredcraft, the tech consultancy and development house here in Shanghai, how to analyze the data from your mini programs and what you can learn from that. Next, we can't finish the section on mini programs without noting that almost every great idea in China gets jumped on by other companies too, and that's exactly what's happened. In 2018, Baidu launched smart programs which work inside their search results. So now if you build a smart program, you can provide functionality to your users directly inside a Baidu search result without them having to visit your website. Alibaba has also come out with tiny apps which work inside Alipay and their e-commerce infrastructure. And then more recently, we've had ByteDance with micro apps, probably a way for them to take this huge amount of engagement they see on Douyin and TikTok and turn that into something more interactive and also monetizable for brands. One of the really interesting things is almost every one of these other mini programs is an exact copy of Tencent's mini programs. You can almost take the code that you would use to make a WeChat mini program and put it into any of these other ecosystems, and it would mostly work. This is actually fantastic for brands. It means that we can use that same development effort and we don't have to start from scratch in a completely different ecosystem, a bit like you have to do with iOS and Android. So mini programs are a huge innovation, and I hope that I've given you a good flavor in this video for what's possible with this awesome technology. To watch the next video in our series about WeChat payments, click up there. To download the full PDF for our entire guide, just take a look down in the description for this video below. The link will be there. To learn more about KAWO, the company that created this guide, just click over there to watch a quick intro to our platform.